Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Easy Sewing with Tyke. On the channel today, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this trendy and beautiful kimono kaftan bubu dress with a stand-up collar, side pockets using a mix of Asooke and Ankara fabric for that stunning African flair. So if you're ready to create something elegant, comfortable, and head-turning, then keep watching. If this is your first time here, my name is Tayo and I'm so glad to have you join us. I share easy to follow sewing tutorials that you would absolutely love. And to my amazing returning subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. You are truly the heart of this community. I appreciate you all so much. Now grab your tools, get comfy, and let's make something beautiful together. I have gone ahead to fold my fabric into four, two for the front and two for the back. Now to determine the width by which you would fold your fabric, you want to go ahead and take the measurement from the back of your neckline all the way to your desired sleeve length. For example, if what you have is 17 inches, it means you have to cut out 34 so that when you fold it, you have 17 inches for the front, and then you cut out another one exactly the same so that you use that one for the back. All right, I hope you understand that. So that's what I did. Moving on, this line would be my start point line. That is where I'm starting all my measurements from. So from that start point line, I have the full dress length plus the hemming allowance. I went ahead to impute the neck width, which is 3.5, but I would advise to use 3 inches, especially if you want the collar to be more firm. Then at the edge that way, I came down by 1 inch. This is for the shoulder slope, all right. After which I went ahead to impute the sleeve opening. So I want the sleeve width to be 18, that is 9 inches. I marked it out, then I added 1 inch for the joining allowance. After which I extended the line this way. For this particular bubu, the only horizontal measurement I'm working with is the hip measurement, which is the biggest measurement of the body. So the waist and the bust area is not defined in any way, all right? So I went ahead to divide the hip measurement into 4. I marked what I have there. For example, if your hip measurement is 40, then you want to mark out 10 inches. Then I added 2 inches for the ease because I did not want it to be too big, and I added 1 inch for the sewing allowance. So between 2 to 5 inches is okay to add for the ease depending on how big you want this bubu to be. So I took the same measurement from that marked line all the way to the hem and I rolled it across this way. After which I went ahead to give it a curve that way. Just follow through with what you can see on the screen. Then I added half-inch joining allowance to that shoulder slope area. Moving on to the neck depth, for the back neck depth, I worked with 1 inch. You can work with either 1 inch or half inch. And for the front neck depth, I worked with 7 inches. All right. Looking at the style inspiration and the result of this tutorial, you can see that this bubu has a collar at the center. So where we are to insert that collar, we need to create a space for that collar. So we need to cut out some part of that center front. Now, if you want your collar to be 2 inches wide, then it means you need to mark out 1.5 inch. You can see how I am marking my 1.5 inch after the 7 inches neck depth. Yes, but if you want your collar to be 1.5 inches wide, then it means you have to mark out 1 inches. So once you are done marking it out that way, then connect the neck depth to the neck width like this. Just follow through with what you can see on the screen. And that is it. It's time to cut it out. So I'll be cutting out the back neckline, the shoulder slope, and the sides. Okay. So you want to take note, don't cut for the front neckline, do not cut it together with the back. Please make sure that you separate it, all right? If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section. Also, let me know what you think of this outfit. Would you be trying it out? What is your take home from this tutorial? I would love to know. And if you are yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button. Also, please like this video so that it can be recommended to more amazing people like you. And you can also share as well. Thank you. So for the collar, I'll be using both an Ashoke fabric and the Ankara fabric, so we can have like a plain and pattern situation going on at that collar area. But we won't be cutting it out yet. We'll move over to the sewing machine, join the shoulders, then we would now cut out the collar. The first thing I did was to join both the front and the back together at the shoulder using half an inch. And here's what it looks like after joining the two shoulder, after which I went ahead to fold the sleeve opening. Alright, I folded it by the 1 inch allowance that I added. And this is what it looks like when I was done. Now, to know the length of the collar, you want to go ahead and measure what you have from the center back all the way to the hem line at the front. All right, from the center back all the way to the front hem line. Just go ahead and measure out what you have. So I have 47 inches that way. And mind you, know that this is from the center back. So that is like half of the collar. Okay, if you want it to go round, if you want the collar to go round, it means you have to cut 47 twice. Okay, so because I'm working with two different fabric for the collar, which is the Ashoke fabric and the Ankara fabric, I went ahead to cut out 47 inches of the Ankara fabric and also 47 inches of the Ashoke fabric. I added allowance, okay, because I joined it together. As you can see, I joined it using half an inch. But if you are working with a single fabric, then you just want to cut out the addition of 47 plus 47, which would have been 94 in my own case. So the width of this collar is 5 inches. Remember that I said I want the collar width to be 2 inches. So if I use half inch to join this collar to the dress, I'll be left with exactly 2 inches. That is why I cut out 5 inches and not 4 inches. The second measurement we need for this collar design, aside from the collar length that we've arrived at, is the neck length. So from that 7 inches neck depth that we marked out at the front, just measure what you have all the way to the center back. And in my case, I have 12 inches. Take note of that 12 inches. We'll be using it now. And from the center of the collar, which is where I joined the Ankara fabric to the Ashoke fabric, I went ahead to measure out 12 inches. That place is the collar opening. That is where the neckline would be. That is where the head would pass through. So I won't be sewing on that area. And for the remaining one, I will divide that 5 inches into two, which is 2.5. So starting from that 12 inches line that I just marked out, I will divide what I have left there into two. Then I will sew it from top to bottom. And this is what I have. So you just want to pick the sides this way. You will notice that the Ashoke that I have is a bit bigger than the Ankara. That was on purpose because I did not want the Ashoke to free out by the time I'm done sewing this. So I would adjust the width, okay? So don't bother about that. You can see how the collar looks like. You can see the neck opening and everything. So the collar is ready. We only need to insert it into that space that we created on the dress while we were cutting. And also at this point, you can try to pass the collar through your head to see how it fits, so that if there's any need for adjustment, you can quickly adjust it before we close it up. Because by the time you attach it to your dress, if you want to adjust anything on the neck depth, then you have to lose out everything. But for an adult, between 12 to 14 inches is fine. But if you take your measurement like I did, then you would have an accurate result. To attach the collar, locate the midpoint of the back neckline and make sure that it's matched up with the joining, right, or with the center of the collar. Then you start joining it using half an inch. Now at this point, determine if you want the plain fabric part of the collar to be at the right hand side or at the left hand side, so you can adjust it accordingly. So I just went ahead to join the collar to one part of the front, and this is what I have. You can see that the dress is coming along nicely. Now that I'm done with one part, I'll go ahead and start sewing again from that same center back, alright, to sew the Ankara part of this collar. And this is what I have after joining and ironing. So I'll make sure to overlock that area, okay, for a neat finish. And this is what we have so far. Moving on, I'll go ahead and join it together at the side, starting from that sleeve opening all the way to the side. So if you want yours to have a pocket, now is a good time to attach yours. So I've attached my pocket off camera. I have Bubu tutorials on this channel where I've showed how to attach pockets already. The link to one of it will be showing you right now on the screen. So I went ahead to join it together at the side, and you want to take note not to sew over your pocket opening. That is if you are attaching pocket to yours, you want to use your hands to feel it and make sure that you do not sew over it, okay? Afterwards, I went ahead to fold the hem line using the hem allowance that I added to this dress while cutting it out. And finally, this is what I have. This is the end result. It came out so beautiful. Wouldn't you agree? And that's a wrap for today's tutorial. I hope you gained some valuable insight and enjoyed the process. I'd love to see how your project turns out, so be sure to share them with me on social media. You can find me as Easy Sewing with Tyke on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. See you in the next tutorial. Until then, take care and happy sewing. Bye.